Yo, what is up? Your boy Oliver and I here in COVID-infested Florida. Look who I got here, man. Blast from the past, my man B Styles. Hooked up with him. He's moved to Florida. We're gonna do something really cool. Gonna have some fun. Got Riley in the back too. Riley, what are we doing today?
I don't know. We're fishing his backyard.
We're fishing in Bobby's backyard.
Not sure what for yet.
Apparently fishing's tough. So word on the street is even a gardener can come to his house and fish live bait and catch them.
Yep.
So we're gonna go into Jonah's Bait and Tackle here and pick up a bucket of shiners, probably is what they got.
Yep.
And we're gonna find out what lives in Bobby's backyard. So if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. This is my first Florida style fishing video. So here we go. What do we got? What do we got?
Take a look.
We got the bobbies. We got the bobbies, the minnows, and the bobby. Yeah.
I couldn't believe the different species of fish I was getting. And those Oscars, they have small mouths.
All right.
But they would come up and eat those little, you know, those mega bass dart, the, what's those called? With the fin, the hook's buried in the fin.
Oh, the dark sleeper.
They would just swallow the whole thing, dude.
Really?
And I'm like, how do you get that in your mouth?
That's great.
Yeah. I mean,
so you got Oscars in your backyard canal. You've got peacock bass. You've got snakeheads.
If you go online and you look at like, you know, what type of species of fish are in, you know, in the Florida canals, there's like tons of varieties of perch. There's like these really crazy looking like tiger stripe perch. It almost looks like a hybrid bass of some kind.
Huh.
But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff here, man. It's really weird. And then the stuff that got dumped, you know, from
the aquarium trade.
Yeah, you know, it's
so you got those clown knife fish.
Yep.
Red tail catfish.
Those get huge, dude.
You literally never know what you're gonna catch in your backyard.
Nope. Unless you're throwing bass lures. You throw a plastic worm, you're gonna catch a bass. You know, it's really interesting. You get a lot of nicks, so I think those Oscars and everything are poking at your worm, but you're not getting them on a worm hook. So you know, it's kind of just more of an annoyance than anything. But
so you've never actually fished shiners in your pond?
No, man.
Or your backyard?
No. And when I saw the gardeners do it and just the results that they had, it was like,
what was he using?
So he had this crazy old school like Walmart rod that had like super thick. I mean, this line looked like it was 50-pound test, dude. Yeah, like stuff you would see guys fishing off the pier, you know, trying to catch some crazy stuff. So, and he had like a 1 ounce weight, like it wasn't the rod for this. And sure enough, dude, he pulls out this huge peacock bass, dude. I mean, I was just like, I couldn't even believe it.
Wow. I can't wait to see what happens with these shiners.
But what I really love the most, dude, is like, you know, hard days worth of work or whatever, I just walk to my backyard and throw a line in. And I enjoy, honestly, just practicing my casting. You know? And the, now that I have a swimming pool, because I learned this from you when you were posting some stuff, I learned so much. I get so much education from throwing my baits in my damn pool.
Yep, seeing what they do. No, you got the perfect setup. You got the pool to test swim their baits, and then you got the canal 50 feet from it to test the baits in their full capacity. It's awesome. How would you guys like to have this as your backyard? Check it out. We are currently rigging up right now. Bobby's got some of his old trusty, tried and true options here. Look at this little homie. You guys pretty familiar with Mr. Dark Sleeper by now. Look at this Weeby reel seat on the Loomis.
Old school, right?
Taking it old school. A couple other baits here. Bobby's got tied on. Little swim bait. Vibrating jig. Riley's finishing up, rigging up a couple bobber setups. We got the old minnows. It's gonna be fun.
The trusty trilene knot.
The trusty trilene knot. What knot are you tying?
Same. Just kidding.
You're sassy.
I'm not.
Are you excited?
This is gonna be fun. Look at that.
I don't know if you remember this, but
It's gonna be too
back
much
in
fun.
the day, me and Ollie would debate knots, and he would always say, I always tell him the polymer knot was superior than the trilene knot. Until he started catching all these big bass, and I go, yeah, I'm gonna go with that trilene knot now.
My bad. So apparently we've got like 5 or 6 feet of water in this canal. So we're gonna start off with a couple feet on the leader side, 2 to 3 feet. Suspend one of these sheeners off the bottom, keep them out of the muck. Let's see what lives in Bobby's canal.
Let's see what we get. First, most biggest, or no?
Oh, God.
Are we not doing that today? Friendly?
Sure.
Friendly game?
Sure. Bobby, just in case you didn't know, you're now engaged in a tournament with Riley. First, most, and biggest.
Ooh, do you think my finger's okay to go in that?
No. Do you know how to do this? Here.
Why don't you show me? Babe! Gosh, Ollie.
You're the one that's yanking your hand away.
I literally was holding it. It's
You
just
guys
been one
believe
of,
this girl?
it's been one of those weeks.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna take one of these baits here. This one's not doing so hot, but probably pick a smaller guy like this, and we're just gonna nose hook them up through the jaw, through the top lip. Just kind of wiggle it through. And watch out for the trees. Lob it out there. See what happens.
So we just letting these sit and swim on their own?
Well, you got a lot of wind current, so you're just gonna kind of, I would just let it drift down this seam and follow your bait. And then once that bobber goes down, I'd count to like 3 or 4 and then just wind. That's it.
Okay.
All right, here.
Let's see who can do it the best.
Did you get one? Bass.
So far I got the first, the most, and the biggest. Let's see. He bit it pretty soft.
Does it feel cold to touch?
No.
Actually, you
Well,
would think
considering we've been in the north,
yeah, you would think
it's
super
not
dog.
cold. He smells good though. That was fun. Who did I win? Get up.
Oh my God, I just got waxed,
Did you?
like hard.
Get it,
Love it.
baby.
Keep going. Keep going. Feel like? Come on.
Yeah, get it.
I'm not gonna hurt his food. He whacked it. Alright, he's got it. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. What do you think?
I just at least want to see it. Oh my God.
Oh, that is not a
Oh, it's a bass. It's a big bass.
It's a big as that. Oh my gosh.
Hey!
Good.
Bobby! I got one! Oh, no. My short fishing skills have deteriorated over the years. Ooh. Hey! Check that out. That's sick. Crazy. Put the biggest shiner we had in the bucket. Nice fish. Look at that. Barely hooked him. Inside corner. Like a 2.5, 3 pounder. Dude. Wow. Check it out, guys. Whew. Nice little backyard fish, Bob. Pretty cool spot you got, homie. Nice. All right, Larry. Watch out for the gators. That was cool. Yo, what is going on here? Yo! Yo, that's a big snakehead, right?
If I flip him, he'll get off.
Really? Yo, that's crazy. Yo, look at that thing, son. Dude, that's sick.
What is that?
It's a snakehead.
Oh, I haven't seen a snakehead yet.
I need that.
Wow.
Where's the net, babe?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Look at how freaking he's got these like
Crazy patterns on him. Look at that thing. That thing is cool. On the chitter chatter. Oh, where's he going? Dude, that was sick.
You know where he came out of? That freaking pipe right there.
That storm, yeah, that drain.
I went like this and the chatterbait, and he just went.
Smoked it.
Yep. I couldn't have called that one.
Awesome, man.
Guinea pig background excited.
Yo, Florida is crazy. Largemouth, snakeheads. You got a pretty special deal here, bro.
Loving it.
Look at this guy, man. He's come a long way from BP, Baldwin Park. He even went to Workman High School for a little bit and got kicked out.
You
Living on
recognize this, right?
the Hazardong shed. It's a good trailer for a vibrating jig. That's cool, man. You caught him bigger than that in here?
Yep. I caught one that was probably maybe 4 or 5 pounds heavier than he was.
Wow.
He was like 3.5 feet long, dude.
Dude, that thing was cool, man.
They fight hard too.
Dude, that thing was super cool. That's the first one I've ever seen, so.
Never seen one of those.
How bad do you want one of those?
I don't know, they're kind of scary looking.
I can't believe he didn't eat shiner.
Dude, I soaked the shiner in front of that hole a few times. A few times.
But what I've learned here in Florida, and maybe it's just me, but this is a 8-foot medium heavy moderate action. No, it's a heavy 8-foot heavy moderate action. And I realized that with this rod, with the chatterbait, a lot of times you'll get snagged on the grass, and there's like just enough forgiveness for when it pops it, they hit it, dude. It's really strange.
Ripping it out of the grass.
I noticed when I use like a jig rod, just me, I keep losing them. So for me, I just I like the moderate heavy action rod. But
there it
there's
is.
a huge debate about that.
Man, good times. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sun's starting to set on us here. I've got to do a little catch and cook action for another video. So these guys are going to keep fishing. Good job, Riley, on catching the first fish. Bobby got the most fish and the biggest fish now. So Bobby's today's champion.
Represent my hood.
That's it. Super proud of that guy. Super proud of Chris, his wife. Chris, thank you. So thank you for being you.
All about that.
But we're out of here. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. More adventure to come. Just getting here to Florida, having a good old time, dunking shiners. I'm gonna take a couple weeks off here to kind of just reset mentally. Got a Bubba Blade event to go to. Gonna have some fun down in the Keys. Gonna hop around and explore some Florida culture before I gotta put my head down and really grind for this Harris chain Bassmaster Open. So appreciate you guys tuning in.
You a keyboard pirate, my man, that's hella my drag is to make you catch fish, get him in the net quick, cast for another stick. That real deal, raw uncut, still chasing PBs, cause it's never enough. My drag is to make you catch fish, get him in the net quick, cash for another stick. That real deal, raw uncut, still chasing PBs, cause it's never enough.
Medium light, graphite for the subtlest bites. Sun bright, blue skies, not a cloud in sight. It's dynamite when I drop, and the school ignites, pinning them down on the